Do you ever wonder why INFJs are known for their calm and collected demeanor? Well, today we're going to delve beneath the surface and explore the hidden ways that INFJs actually display anger. If you're an INFJ, chances are you have a hard time showing your emotions, especially when it comes to anger. However, just because we don't easily express our feelings doesn't mean we don't feel them. In fact, there are several subtle ways that INFJs demonstrate their anger. In this video, I'll show you 7 ways INFJs might express their frustration and tips on how to handle these situations effectively. So if you're ready to dive beneath the calm exterior of an INFJ personality type and understand how they deal with anger, stick around. Number 1. INFJs go cold and disappear. When INFJs get angry, one of the first things you might notice is how they become cold. It's like they've put up an invisible wall around themselves. We call this the quiet stage. Instead of lashing out or getting loud, INFJs choose to withdraw and retreat into their own inner world. It's their way of finding some peace amidst the chaos of anger. But don't mistake their silence for passive aggression. It's more about seeking solace and introspection. So why do INFJs go cold and disappear when anger sets in? It all comes down to their innate desire to shield themselves from potential harm or hurt. You see, INFJs possess a remarkable sensitivity to emotions, both their own and those of others. When anger takes hold, it's like a tempest of intense feelings crashing upon them. To avoid being overwhelmed, they opt for retreat and solitude. It's not about giving you the silent treatment or playing mind games. It's a way for them to protect their emotional well-being. When an INFJ is angry, their boundaries become unmistakably clear. They may cease engaging in conversations, become emotionally distant, or even actively avoid situations that could bring them face to face with the source of their anger. It's their way of safeguarding themselves and creating space. But here's the important part. If you want to mend the relationship, reconciliation is vital. INFJs highly value harmony and authentic connections, so it's essential to address the issue, validate their feelings, and work towards resolution. Show them that you understand and respect their boundaries and be willing to make amends. Number 2. INFJs get extremely distant when angry. When INFJs are angry, they have this tendency to withdraw and go quiet. It's as if they've built an impenetrable fortress around themselves, shutting out the outside world. Now, you might be wondering why they choose to distance themselves in these moments. Well, it often stems from a combination of feeling overwhelmed and needing time to process their emotions. INFJs have this incredible depth of emotions, and when anger strikes, it can feel like a whirlwind stirring within them. They retreat to their inner sanctum to regain control, sort through their thoughts, and make sense of the storm that's brewing. It's their way of finding clarity amidst the chaos. So their withdrawal isn't about shutting others out or seeking revenge. It's a means of self-preservation. It's important to remember that their withdrawal doesn't mean they're shutting you out or rejecting your presence. Rather, it's a signal that they're in need of some space and time to process their emotions. By respecting their need for solitude and giving them the freedom to retreat, we show them that we understand and value their emotional well-being. Number 3. INFJs resort to the infamous door slam. When an INFJ feels overwhelmed by emotions, particularly hurt or betrayed, they might metaphorically slam the door shut on someone. It's not a literal act, of course, but rather a symbolic representation of them cutting off contact or ending a relationship abruptly. The door slam can be shocking and painful for those on the receiving end, leaving them wondering what they did wrong. It's essential to understand that the INFJ door slam isn't a sudden outburst or an impulsive reaction. It's typically a result of built-up emotions over time. INFJs are known for their incredible patience and understanding, but when their boundaries have been crossed repeatedly or their trust has been shattered, they reach a tipping point. The door slam is their way of protecting themselves and creating distance to heal from the hurt they've endured. When faced with an INFJ door slam, it is crucial for us to approach the situation with understanding and empathy. Instead of taking it personally or responding with anger, let's remember that the door slam is often a last resort born out of intense emotional pain. By offering understanding and empathy, we create an environment that encourages healing and potential reconciliation. Number 4. INFJs have selective hearing. When INFJs are angry or upset, they often resort to selective hearing as a way to protect themselves emotionally. It's like they put on a pair of noise-canceling headphones and filter out anything that doesn't align with their current emotional state. In this state, they become laser-focused on what they want to hear and tend to ignore or dismiss information that contradicts their emotions. It's a defense mechanism that allows them to shield themselves from further emotional distress. However, this selective hearing can sometimes lead to misunderstandings and miscommunication. The INFJ's anger can cloud their judgment and prevent them from truly listening and understanding different perspectives. They may unintentionally disregard important information, causing rifts in relationships or missing out on valuable insights. Number 5. INFJs become more sarcastic. One of the remarkable traits of INFJs is their wit and sense of humor. They possess a quick mind and a knack for clever wordplay. When INFJs are angry, their sarcasm can become a tool for expressing their frustrations in a socially acceptable way. It allows them to vent their anger without resorting to hurtful or aggressive behavior. Sarcasm becomes their shield, a way to let off steam while still maintaining a level of wit and charm. In these moments, INFJs can become incredibly blunt and direct. Their sarcastic remarks often cut through the surface, delivering a message with precision. It's important to note that INFJs use sarcasm as a way to cope with their anger, but it's not meant to harm or belittle others. Number 6. INFJs become excessively polite. When INFJs are angry, they often display their emotions through excessive politeness. One way this manifests is through passive-aggressive behavior. They may use overly polite language or manners to convey their displeasure, creating an atmosphere of tension and discomfort. Their words may seem polite on the surface, but there's an underlying tone of frustration and dissatisfaction. Another way INFJs display anger through excessive politeness is by employing kindness and sympathy as a mask. They may offer empathy and understanding to others, all while hiding their true emotions. By doing so, INFJs create doubt in the minds of those around them. Others may question whether their anger is valid or if they're simply overreacting. This can be a way for INFJs to maintain control of the situation while still expressing their anger in a subtle and indirect manner. Number 7. INFJs' idealism turns into cynicism. When INFJs experience anger, their idealistic nature can undergo a significant shift towards cynicism. As natural idealists, INFJs possess a deep belief in the inherent goodness and potential of people, themselves, and the world. However, when their high expectations are repeatedly shattered, or when they feel betrayed and disappointed, their anger can trigger a transformation towards cynicism. The stark contrast between their optimistic visions and the harsh realities they encounter can lead to disillusionment and a sense of hopelessness. This disillusionment extends to their perceptions of others, themselves, and the world. INFJs may begin to question the motives and authenticity of people around them, doubting the genuineness of relationships and feeling let down by those they trusted. They may also turn their critical eye inward, questioning their own abilities and worth. During these challenging times, it's crucial for us to lend a compassionate ear and make an effort to understand the INFJ perspective. By actively listening and empathizing with their disillusionment, we can help them find their way back to peace and restore their faith in the goodness of humanity. It is through genuine understanding and validation that we can create an environment where they feel heard and supported. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to check out the rest of the content on our channel. Don't forget to like and comment on this video, and most importantly, subscribe to our channel. By subscribing, you'll never miss out on our future videos that aim to help you on your journey of personal growth and self-improvement. So hit that subscribe button and join our community. See you in our next video.